Yo, yo, yo. Happy Friday. How you doing? How you doing? Is anybody as tired as me? I'm sure some of you are. I'm sure some of you are. I had to remind myself yesterday of what I always say. You know, practice what you preach and stuff. That every day above ground is a great day. But anyway, I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. Actually, I'm over here moaning and groaning, but everything actually went very smooth, great yesterday. So, but I'm looking forward to today. Oh, that reminds me, there's a game coming on at noon, isn't there? Well, let's put it this way. If Nate would have came over yesterday, we wouldn't have any food left. We do have a bunch of food left, but we bought enough food for like 40 people. Well, I say we. My brother did. But everybody went home with a doggy bag. And we've got a fridge full of food that I'll never eat. I mean, I hope my Pete Jr. and Pete Jr. are extra hungry. Because we got a shitload of food left over. Hey, somebody do me a favor. Somebody do me a favor, and at 12 o'clock, since the show runs till 1, can you remind me to turn my TV on? I'm too lazy to stand up right now. My legs hurt. I've been walking back and forth for the past hour shooting a video. Oh, that reminds me. Clemson versus You Suck video dropping this afternoon. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload. I went to upload it about 30 minutes ago or so on the main channel, and it said 5 hours. Now, I don't know. Sometimes it goes down and up. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload. But at the end of this show, if it's done uploading and YouTube has done all their checks and whatnot, I'll go ahead and put it public. Keep an eye out for that. But somebody remind me at 12 o'clock to turn the TV on. Miami's playing. I know. Nobody cares, but I care. I care. Yeah, I got some leftover turkey. Oh, another announcement. Tomorrow's streaming schedule. I did not put up a poll for the Patreon and YouTube members for a reason. Because this week I'm taking it in my own hands. Sorry. But tomorrow at noon for the Ohio State and Michigan game, Ohio State versus the Cheaters, that'll be on Patreon. Join, stream. And then, of course, tomorrow night at prime time, Clemson versus South Carolina. I'll be right here on YouTube for everybody. Not right here, on the other channel, but you get what I'm saying. I see Uncle Lou's in here. Lou, are you streaming any games today? I'm not. I'm just asking. Is anybody streaming any games today? There's three. Is there 3 or 4 games today? Let's look. There's several. I know that. There's several. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Look at that. Look at this here. Damn, TCU and Oklahoma play today, too. So I got 2 TVs. That's good. We'll turn on Miami and Boston College, and then also TCU and Oklahoma. Iowa and Nebraska. Will there be 10 points scored in that game? Yes, there will. Oklahoma will score. I'm sorry. Nebraska will score. Not many, though. Miami, Boston College, Memphis and Temple, Toledo and Central Michigan, Ohio and Akron, UTSA and Tulane, Utah State and New Mexico, Missouri and Arkansas, Air Force and Boise. That's actually pretty interesting. That's at 4 o'clock. Yeah, the big one tonight, Oregon State and Oregon. I'll have a close eye on that. My bet with Uncle Lou is coming down to week 13. The ukulele versus the clubfoot. It's going to come down to who has the most total yards. They're only 20 yards apart. This might be the closest bet I've had all year. Iowa 16, Nebraska 10. That's 26, Lou. You said over. Okay, you say it's over. I would believe him because he's got a pretty good betting record this year, unlike your boy. Hey, Lou, the last thing you want me to do is piggyback that bet, because then you'll definitely lose it. You don't want me betting that. Shit, I'm out of money anyway. Whatever less than broke is what I am. Another good game, though. Texas Tech's in Texas at 7:30. I don't think the Penn State, Michigan State's going to be interesting. But, it's college football. Who knows? Maybe it will be. Maybe it will be. Hopefully it is. I've said it 100 times, I'll say it again. This is the best week. Well, excluding, national championship playoffs, postseason play. This is the best week, pound for pound, in all of organized American sports. Period. End of story. You're not going to convince me any differently. You're just not. Unless you live in Europe or Asia or South America or Africa or Australia, or even in the 2 other countries in this continent, Canada and Mexico, who gives a shit about kicking a soccer ball around, which I don't. Nothing beats this. It just doesn't. No, Jackpot's not co-hosting. Jackpot's jealous. This is his words, not mine. His words were he's just jealous that I'm doing a show with Uncle Lou, which I've been doing for, how long have we been doing that show, dude? Like 4 years? I lost count. 3 years, 4, something like that. 4 years, I think. I mean, if Jackpot would have came up for the idea to do the show and then pitched it to Uncle Lou, maybe he would be doing the show with Uncle Lou. That's not a me problem. That's a Jackpot problem. Not to mention, I don't know what Jackpot feels like. He's in some sort of competition with me. It's a one-sided competition, I guess.
DeAndre Johnson! Who the fuck is he? The fucking freshman? Fucking. Can you pose yourself as some kind of a fucking running threat?
It's like would have been hanging tough. It's like would have been hanging tough. It's like would have been hanging tough. Well, they've been playing as good as they can.
Oh, how about that? Oh, how about that? Jackpot wrestling makes one. Goddamn, and why you over here telling me? You don't have this, you don't have that, you don't have this, and you don't have that.
Oh, I don't care how much Jackpot hates me. I love Jackpot. You know, it's one-sided, his rivalry with me. It's even funny because I said even before last week that I love Jackpot, but I don't think he loves me. I said that before he proved it. I love you, Jackpot. Buddy. Not this week, though. I'll love you on Sunday. But as for today and tomorrow, if you're a Gamecock fan, not just Jackpot, if you're a Gamecock fan and you're listening, you get the Rods treatment. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
You and your shitty-ass university and your fucking podunk football program. Well, I got the Gamecocks worked up last night on the Twitter machine. Boy, they're dumb as fuck. Is there a dumber fan base in all of sports than the Gamecocks? I don't think that there is. I know people get like really offended when you use the R word, right? Cancel culture and cancel me. They're fucking retarded. Every last goddamn one of them. Fucking retards. Including their players, too. Players out here going, oh, well, you know, Clemson, you know, we face SEC teams. This isn't SEC play. Guess what? I got sad news for you. North Carolina wasn't SEC play either, was it? When they fucking beat your brains in earlier this year. Ah, damn. Ah, damn.
People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted or you roasted.
Where's Rooster Man at? I said that there's not 3 quarterbacks better that Clemson's faced this year, or Spencer Rattler's not better than 3 quarterbacks that Clemson's faced this year. This man makes a video. He's got copious notes like Uncle Lou with stats on him and shit. Look, man, this motherfucker tried to say Drake May is not as good as Spencer Rattler. Jesus Christ. What do I think about Colby renting a Peaky suit? I think that's weird. Why is he renting a suit? The amount of money he's going to pay to rent a suit, he could just buy one off of Amazon from China like Peete. Do I need to send him a link? Colby, you need a link? Renting a suit. Oh, I got a package the other day. I got a gift. I'm sorry, Colby. I'm sorry, Colby. I didn't get you a gift because you're renting a suit. I did get a gift though. I got a gift for Lou. I got a gift for Hufferbilly, and I got a gift for Sir UGA. You know, all the people who aren't renting suits. I got a gift for all of them. And myself, too. But I won't be sending it to you. I'll give it to you in Vegas.
The return of Space Riders.
Lou, I just got your text. No, I didn't. I did not get pocket watches, but you're on the right track. You're on the right track. But no, not pocket watches. No. Oh. Well, being as it is Robbery Week, I do have a call-in show tonight, by the way. So there is that. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Shit. I forgot to open up the StreamYard. Let's do that now. I don't have any plans for the show today. I just want to get on here and talk shit. That's really the plan. Also, you know what? I've had a couple of comments on my recent live streams, and I got a phone call from a buddy, another YouTuber, last week. Said, Pete, I don't know what's going on, but the past couple of weeks, your audio sounds low. Now, I gotta say, when I got those messages, I went back and listened to my live stream on my phone, and it sounds fine to me. I don't know. Is anybody else experiencing that? Does my audio sound low? I haven't changed anything. I mean, Nate probably changed some shit. Nate got on the live stream at like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning with Colby, and I walked up here to check on him, and he's over here like fucking with all kinds of settings and shit. I'm like, Nate, what are you doing? Jay says it has been too. Does it sound low right now? I mean, When I re-listen to it on my phone, it sounds fine. I don't know like what the issue is. I literally can't turn up the volume anymore on my soundboard. I can't turn it up anymore on StreamYard. I don't think I can turn it up anymore on my computer. I've changed nothing. So I have no idea. Maybe it's time for a new mic. I've done yelled into this thing so much I might have broke something inside this fucking thing. Who knows? I don't know. All right. Do I need to yell? I could yell. If you can hear me better. Let's do this. Hey, welcome to the show. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Some people are saying they can't hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
All
hear
right,
you.
good. How can I help you, Nate?
Don't know, sir.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good, sir. Sorry if I messed up your stuff up, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing. I
No,
walked up
actually,
here.
I think I
So I got
remember.
two monitors. This is the first thing I saw when I walked up here. I got two monitors, right? And so you can switch the stuff back and forth. I walk in here. Nate's dragging the shit from the left screen to the right screen, from the right screen to the left screen. I'm like, Nate, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Well,
Why were you doing that?
I don't know. I
Tried to open up my email. I'm like,
no,
Nate.
I was not. No, no. I was just.
Yeah,
well,
yeah, you were. I saw you.
No. Well, yes, it was. But how are you doing today, Pete?
I'm amazing and fantastic. How are you doing, Nate? Give us a rundown of what you ate yesterday, because I know it's got to be something serious.
Sorry. I actually ate a lot of food. Not like I ate a lot of stuffing. Even though we had like leftover stuffing still in the fridge, I ate that all on. So I ate turkey legs and stuff.
Turkey legs. What are you at the fair? What are you, a Gamecock
No.
fan?
No, we no,
Funnel
not turkey
cakes?
legs. Not turkey legs. I meant turkey wings. I meant.
Turkey wings. You ate the
Yeah.
wings of the turkey?
No, my dad.
That's weird.
cuts off the.
Your
pieces
dad
of the
strikes me as the
turkey.
kind of person that kills. Does your dad go out and hunt a turkey and you guys eat it,
No,
or did you buy it
buys
from the
turkey.
store? Huh?
He buys the turkey.
He buys. I don't. For some reason, I could see Nate's dad out there, him and Slim Shady together, killing turkeys the day before Thanksgiving.
No, he's not that type good.
Oh, he doesn't do that.
No.
Is there turkeys in Nebraska? I guess there's turkeys
Yeah.
everywhere.
There's definitely lots of turkeys in Nebraska. Just saying.
Yeah.
It's a hunting season right now.
Yeah, it's turkey season.
Yep.
Yeah, I've never killed a turkey before.
Jesus. I found a tornado. I'll take never mind.
Where are you at, Nate?
Oh, I'm in the break room.
Huh?
I'm in the break room. My
Put yourself back on camera so they can see what I just saw. Yeah, I knew by the tile ceiling there that you weren't at home. I don't think you have tile ceiling at home.
It's kind of the same ceiling, but yeah.
The same ceiling as what? Your home?
Yeah, in the basement, yeah.
Oh,
But still, yes, I'm at work, but I'm in the break room. I just ate lunch, just chilling. But
guess what? Guess where we got our food from yesterday, Nate?
the store.
No.
Oh,
What's your next guess?
Hunting.
No, we didn't hunt it. No, I didn't kill anything.
Okay.
No. What's your next guess?
Third, I have two strikes. Okay. Give me a hint.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint.
Okay.
Rocking chairs.
Oh, you went to a family member's house.
No, I went to my house.
Oh,
Yeah, rocking chairs is your hint. Would you like to phone a friend?
yes.
All right, go ahead.
Mississippi. I don't know.
Nature Boy got it. Hold on, where is it?
Oh.
Nature Boy got it.
Ding, 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 ding. That is correct, sir.
Yes, Cracker Barrel, Nate.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we ordered enough food for like 50 people from Cracker Barrel, and Mrs. P had to go pick it up on Friday. No, I'm sorry, on Friday. On Wednesday. Today's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in that order, I'll tell you everything that came in the order.
All right.
4 turkeys.
Jesus.
4 turkeys. There was, first of all, speaking of 4, there was 4 giant boxes. And when I say giant, I'm talking about like 2 feet wide and probably a foot and a half long, right? Or vice versa. Full of food. Turkeys, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy. What else was there?
Casserole.
Oh, 4 pies.
Oh.
Yeah, pecan pie, pumpkin pie. What else was there? What did I say so far? Turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, gravy, pies. I feel like I'm missing something. Anyway.
Green bean casserole.
Oh, yeah, green beans. Not casserole, but green beans was in there as well. And, also, they were supposed to include 48 yeast rolls.
The hell are those?
You don't know what yeast rolls are?
Wait. No, me think that. Yeah, never mind. I just forgot what those are. Sorry.
Yeah, yeast rolls.
Okay.
So she waits in line for 45 minutes at Cracker Barrel because there was 100 other idiots like us that had the same idea to pick up their food order for Thanksgiving the day before.
Yeah.
And she gets home. We're unpacking the boxes to see what's in there. Mm-hmm. Guess what they gave us, Nate, instead of yeast rolls?
Uh-oh.
Hawaiian packaged rolls.
Is that better or bad?
It's not yeast rolls. I know that. I mean, I could have went to Publix and got that.
Well.
Boy, Mrs. Pete was hot. And also, whatever that shit they tried to tell us was actual gravy, turkey gravy, was not gravy. I don't even know what it was. It looked like onion soup.
Did it look like turkey shit?
Yes, that's exactly. It looked like a turkey ate onions and shit it out. That's exactly what it looked like, Nate. Yeah, and it was tubs of it too. I mean, like
that's disgusting.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well. So we went and got actual turkey gravy because that was not going on anybody's turkey. No. It was barely edible, is what it was.
Yeah.
It looked like, you know what it looked like? It looked like if somebody ate a can of like Campbell's chicken noodle soup and then drank like a gallon of vodka and then threw it up into a container. Oh, that's what it looked like. That's also what it smelled like too.
Well,
yeah.
Like.
I even tried to get. I said, not even an animal would eat this, Nate. That's what I thought to myself. So I took the top off of it, and I took it over to my cat. She'll eat anything.
She didn't eat it?
She took one sniff of that and ran up the fucking wall, Nate. She wanted nothing to do with it.
Did you ask the armadillo?
Huh? Armadillo? No.
No? Okay.
No. But the cat said no. And when the cat said no, I said hell no, Nate. So.
I bet the armadillo would just say no, you too. So.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that or drink it. Drink would be a horrible. Never mind.
But I'll give Cracker Barrel credit. The turkey was amazing. The stuffing was great. The mashed potatoes, the green, it was all good. And the pies were awesome. They were a hit.
Now, was the turkey fried or what was it called?
No,
fried?
it wasn't fried. No.
Oh, okay, baked.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it's all cooked. You just have to. Well, everything was cooked except for the stuffing, and you just have to like heat it. So you heat it up for 30 minutes, and then you serve it.
Yeah.
The stuffing though, you had to like do. There was a process to it. It's dry stuffing. It was just it was basically like a pan full of dried bread with spices in it.
So
you had to add. They gave you like some kind of like sauce that like chicken broth sauce or what. I don't know what it was. You pour it in there and you mix it up. Then you heat it. So I mean, it was pretty much like all cooked. You just had to heat it up.
Just a minute. I got to ask the TV to turn on CBS for the Nebraska game.
Yeah. So we did 2 Thanksgivings yesterday, Nate. We had my Mrs. Pete's family over, her mom, her sister, my brother-in-law, and their 18 kids over in the morning time. And we ate like a Thanksgiving breakfast.
Yeah.
And, well, I spent Mrs. Peete was getting her hair done by her sister in the kitchen, getting her hair curled and all that, so she could look good for my family. And I was running around babysitting my brother and sister-in-law's 18 kids. I spent 6 hours on Wednesday cleaning and preparing the house and getting everything set up for everybody.
Wait, did you just say 18 kids?
Yeah, 18 kids. I spent 6 hours on Wednesday preparing our house for our guests. These kids walked in and destroyed it within 4 minutes.
I would have done.
They destroyed the inside of the house and the outside of the house, Nate. Did you see that inflatable turkey I have out front of my house? I have an inflatable turkey with a football helmet on it, right? You saw that?
Yeah.
They broke the goddamn turkey out front. In the backyard, they broke a landscape light. One of the kids, I have like a 3-foot tall palm tree in my backyard. Have you ever tried to climb a 3-foot tall palm tree, Nate? You can't do it. It's 3 feet tall. They tried though. They almost killed my palm tree. I looked out there at one point. They're out. They found the hose, which was a terrible idea. They're spraying each other with the hose in the backyard, and then trying to run in the house with muddy shoes and shit. But I was about to lose my mind.
You know
What?
That reminds me of Pete, where some parents have like 18 kids and stuff. You know what that reminds me? It reminds me of the like cartoon movies that had that the kids rushed out of the car and destroy stuff, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine having freaking 18 children. And probably
Well, it wasn't 18. It was actually only 4.
Oh.
Well, 4 and then my 2.
Yeah.
But they had the strength and will to destroy of 18 kids. That's what I really meant. It was like 18, but it was only 4. Yeah. Oh, and then the youngest one, who's like 2.
Oof.
I have a screened-in back porch. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
I'm standing inside. I'm looking out my back door, you know, my like glass back door. I'm keeping an eye on them because they're destroying shit, right? I see this 2-year-old take a running head start from my fence all the way back at my fence line, a running head start headed towards the screened-in porch, and I know exactly what's going on. Well, joke was on her because my screen door, I took the screens out of it, Nate, because you know why? Because I know they like to break screens. So she comes full speed. I'm talking, what's that runner's name? The guy with the gold shoes? Is it Michael Johnson?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. She comes Michael Johnson gold shoes style, full speed ahead, and her mission is to break through that screen, Nate. And I see it in her eyes, too.
Did she have a...
well, joke was on her, like I said, because I took the screens out.
Did she have a golden...
She thought the screen was still in there. She went head first through that fucking door. There's no screen on there. So then she falls down through the door, and she's stuck on the damn door.
Jesus. Well, that's kind of not funny, but it's funny.
It was funny. I laughed. I'm not gonna lie. I laughed.
But yeah, I think yeah, I would laugh too if I were there. For just not for being mean, just for a funny reason. But you know, I'm not really a big trash talk person, even though I can be if I wanted to. But
yeah.
Yeah, fuck Ohio State.
Yeah, that's a good segue. Go ahead and trash talk Ohio State. Because all the trash talks is definitely directed towards Michigan right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, everybody hates Michigan because you cheated. So go ahead and destroy those Buckeyes.
No, I get the cheating part, but I believe it. They cheated. It's plain and simple. But anyways, Buckeyes fans, you can kiss your mom's ass to ask for permission. You go to your freaking Ann Arbor game or Michigan game, and you're gonna be absolutely fucking dismantled when Michigan fucking beats the hell out of you. So go suck it and have a great day. And you all Buckeye fans can suck it.
Hey, are you a fan of Joel Klatt? Do you know who that is?
Yeah, he's a former Colorado quarterback.
Yeah, former Colorado quarterback, current Fox Sports analyst, podcaster. I don't know what other title to give him. I'll give him a title. He a Michigan nut hugger is what he is.
Actually, I do see that too.
Yeah.
No, I do like him as an analyst, but
do you agree with his statement that stealing signs doesn't really affect the game? He said that yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a question for Joel Klatt. If stealing signs the way that Michigan didn't affect the game, then why did they go to the lengths that they did to steal signs, Nate?
That's a good question.
Well, of course it's a good question. It's a question that nobody asked Joel Klatt, but I'm asking it.
I think the reason why they cheated because they wanted to cheat. There you go. That's my answer.
Do you think they cheated because they wanted to cheat, or do you think they cheated because they knew that they would get an advantage in doing so?
Actually, that one, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay.
Yeah. Joel Klatt doesn't think so, though.
Well, of course he does. I mean, of course he doesn't, because he's, like you said, he's a Michigan nut hugger.
Has anybody ever cheated on anything if they didn't think it worked?
I don't think
Like,
so.
hey, Nate, when you were in school, did you ever cheat on a test? Be honest. I did.
Yeah,
I definitely did a couple times.
All honesty,
Yeah.
yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah. Everybody's done it, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
not
I
impossible.
even got the answers to a final one time, and you know what? I wrote the entire final down on my forearm, and just like I'm wearing now, here I'll show you. I didn't study shit. I wrote the entire before I had tattoos. I wrote the entire answer down on my forearm, and I had on long sleeves like this, and I'm sitting at my desk, and I just did this, 1 inch at a time. Answer, next answer, next answer, next answer. Got 100, Nate. Now, do you think I would have done that if I didn't think that I would have got 100 on that test? That was a question. Nate. Nate.
Sorry, I was cleaning up my mess. Sorry.
Do you think I would have done that if I didn't think that I would have got 100 on that test? If I didn't do that?
No.
No. So that's why I did it.
Yeah. All honesty, in high school, I pretty much, I didn't fail every class, but some of my classes.
For Mrs. Peete, that's fake news. Mrs. Peete was the opposite of me. Mrs. Peete never got a B in her life. She didn't get a B in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, or even law school.
But did she get A in her looks? I'll show.
Yes, she got an A in her looks and on her tests. But Mrs. Peete never did one lick of homework for me. She's lying. We weren't even in the same grade. I never asked her to do my homework for me. I cheated fair and square, just like Michigan. I didn't need her help.
Yep.
I didn't need her help.
Now, hey Pete, I know you said early in the season you think Ohio State's going to win the, early.
Yeah, Ohio State's going to win. That's right.
Do you still think that, or you
I do.
still 50-50?
Well, I'm about 51-49.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and the reason I ask, because do you think it's going to be a closer game than?
Yeah, I think it's going to be close because I think Michigan's very good, and the game's in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Can we look up the weather in Ann Arbor for Saturday?
Yeah, let's do that. I hope it's not going to be cold or raining. I hope there's not going to be a cloud in the sky, because if that's the case, then if it's not 60 degrees, sunny, 0 precipitation, then Ohio State might lose. That's a good point, Nate. I didn't even think about that. Let's see.
It's because
Ann Arbor
fans will whine and cry about the weather.
Yeah. Ann Arbor, Michigan. Weather. Let's see here. Here we go. So tomorrow. Oh no. It's going to be 38 degrees and cloudy, Nate.
Well, Michigan won. Never mind. That's past. Never mind.
Damn it. It's going to be cold and cloudy. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to have to change. Maybe Michigan will win. It says snow on Sunday. Well, Ohio State's catching a break there. They might be able to overcome cloudy and 38, but snow, forget about it. They can't handle that. That's for damn sure.
It might snow. You never know. I mean, yeah, 38 in Michigan. Whew, that's cold.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you, Pete. I think it's gonna be a closer game than the last 2 years was.
Yeah.
But I'm confident, not too confident, but I'm confident Michigan can win. But I mean, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to get too confident because most teams, like your team, if you like say, while I was there, your house, I was too confident that Clemson's gonna win like 11 games or whatever, right? So I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be too confident. You know.
Hey, Nate, let's play a game.
Okay.
All right. I want you to name a worse, and there is a couple, I think, but you have to really, really think. I want you to name a worse football program in history than South Carolina. Go.
Georgia Tech?
No.
No? Oh.
No, not even close. Next guess.
Shit.
It's hard, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty hard.
I want to say Ohio State, but that's not really.
Well, no, keep going. I mean, you might get 130 guesses before you get it, but keep going.
Oh, Stanford.
No, not Vanderbilt either. No, not Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's got way more accomplishments than South Carolina, historically.
What was Stanford?
No, not shit. No.
No? Oh,
Mm-mm. Keep going.
Cal.
I don't think. Maybe Northwestern. Pete McGaha says Northwestern. Maybe. I don't know. I have to look that up.
I mean, yeah.
It's probably pretty comparable, honestly.
How about Colorado? Wait, no, never mind.
Oh, no. Colorado's got national championships, dude.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, no. Keep going. Keep going. This might
Colorado State.
This might be the rest of the show. No, not Colorado. Colorado State better. Keep going. Kentucky better. There you go.
State.
Hey, we got a winner here. Jeremy Garrettson.
Ding, 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 ding. That is correct,
That
sir.
might be the only program worse than them. Iowa State.
Who?
Iowa State.
Oh, God, yeah. Ames, Iowa.
That might be the only one worse than them. I'm not even joking. This isn't trash talk. This is a fact.
You know, you remember how, well, rest in peace, Jeff Webster, but you know how Jeff Webster always say that whenever Iowa State wants to make a bowl game, they always want to be like 8-4 or 7-4, whatever it's called. That's your standard there.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I agree.
That's a good question. What is the standard at South Carolina? Is there one?
6-6.
No, what's the standard?
I don't know.
The standard isn't 6-6. They're trying to make a bowl game this year.
I know.
And, yeah.
I was just joking, but yeah.
Their standards is to beat Clemson every year. That's it. That's it. That's all they had to look forward to most years.
Well, that's like Michigan and Ohio State. Like, they can be 1-11 and beat, the rival. But yeah, oh dang, it's almost a Husker game. But yeah, I can't watch it while I'm working, but
Hey, do you remember like 3 months ago there was Gamecock fans that were actually serious saying they were going to win the East?
I do, yeah, I do.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah. That's kind of embarrassing.
God damn.
Boy. This might sound crazy, but I kind of have a hate, and I have a little bit of hate for South Carolina.
Why do you hate South Carolina? For the same reason everybody else does?
Well, that too, but because of was it like 2012 bowl game?
Oh, you know what? That's a great point, Nate. Because they like to point out, things here, accomplishments here and there, because they're few and far between. As a matter of fact, most Gamecocks that are alive, doesn't matter if you're 10 years old or 80 years old, there's not a lot to point to. I mean, you can't point to really anything other. And if you were alive in 1969, I guess you can point to that, even though, every able-bodied man between the ages of 18 and 25 was at war. They still claim that championship, though. But they don't have a lot to hang their hat on. So, you know what they do? South Carolina versus Michigan. Jadeveon Clowney took off the head of that. Who was that? Who was the Michigan player that he took the head off of?
I have to look it up later.
Yeah, I don't even remember. The only people that remember are Gamecock fans because nobody else gives a fuck.
Too.
Huh?
I remember that too.
Yeah.
That was,
Yeah, remember that?
yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's the profile picture of like 90% of Gamecock fans is Jadeveon Clowney hitting that guy. Because that's all that might, outside of their 1969 ACC title game, that might be their biggest accomplishment is one play by one player.
That's embarrassing.
That is sad and pathetic is what it is, Nate. Call it what it is.
They also kind of beat Michigan too, so whatever. They beat Michigan in that game too, which is sad. And actually, I think the World Must was that.
I don't want to give away too much of my video that's going to be uploaded, hopefully, if YouTube can hurry things up about my video later. But did you know, Nate? Did you know that Clemson has 10 more wins against South Carolina in Columbia than South Carolina has against Clemson in the entire series? Did you know that, Nate?
I did not know that. That's embarrassing.
Embarrassing is doesn't even begin to describe the poverty that is this that cesspool up there in the armpit of America. That doesn't even begin to describe it.
Hey, I think it's a good thing I didn't go to Columbus. Well, that too, but Columbia. While I was at South Carolina.
Yeah.
That's a good thing I didn't go there. It's just a shithole.
And you know what they say to me, Nate, when I say that you know, Clemson's got 53 wins in Columbia. South Carolina has 43 wins in the entire series. And they go, well, Pete, that's because early on in the rivalry, they only played in Columbia. They didn't play any games in Clemson, which is true.
Yeah.
But that makes it even more embarrassing, Nate. they're shitting on themselves with their own point. It doesn't matter if this rivalry game is played in Columbia, Clemson, any other city on the planet, any other planet in the universe, Nate. Clemson absolutely owns them and their soul.
You know, it'd be even funny.
Columbia is basically a home game for Clemson.
Hey Pete, do you know
What?
it'd be even funnier?
What?
If I know this might be impossible, but I think even if football moves to another planet, I think Clemson will still win.
Say that again?
Even if Clemson and South Carolina play at another planet like Mars or Moon.
Yeah. If Elon Musk shoots all the Clemson and South Carolina players to Mars, who would win that game?
Clemson.
Yeah, of course they would. I mean, like 9 times out of 10, they would.
I would say 10 out of 10, but whatever. Yeah. You know, actually, South Carolina University should be relocated at Venus.
No.
Why?
Venus is too nice of a place. I mean, it's full of obnoxious gas. You can't even breathe there, let alone live there. It's still nicer than Columbia. You can't breathe in Columbia. Have you ever been there before? Columbia?
No, but I know it's hot.
Yeah, you know what? It's very similar to Venus. Venus, you can't breathe there. It's hot.
It's like
Same thing with Columbia. Smells like shit, hot as shit. It looks like a wasteland, sort of like Venus does. It's good. That's actually a pretty good comparison.
all right.
Hey, Nate, do you know yesterday on Twitter, I owned the South Carolina Gamecocks so bad that their only rebuttal to me was, well, you must be a bandwagon fan. You didn't go to Clemson. That's how you know you won.
I know you already won.
That's how you know you won.
Yeah.
because these fucking idiots think that every Gamecock in that stadium went to South Carolina.
Most of them don't.
Fan police, Nate.
Yeah. But anyways, Pete, have to go back to work. But
You are pathetic.
oh,
Huh?
okay. Are you telling me that or the jackpot?
No, Gamecock fans.
Okay.
They're pathetic.
Hey, look at this.
What is that?
It's the crowd for the game. And for the Nebraska game. But anyways, I'll call in the show tonight, and don't forget, people. There's a call-in show tonight on Peace Channel.
Yeah,
at 10 p.m. Eastern Time,
that's right.
and check him out. And have a good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Well, StreamYard lied. They sent me an email yesterday. I got excited too. They said, "Hey Pete," they said we fixed the feedback problem, the echoing problem on Android phones. I got excited. Well, they lied because Nate just called in and the same fucking problem. So. What's up, Momo? Bro. Yeah, speaking of Momo, Florida State fan, we got Florida State. We've got Louisville and Kentucky. We've got Clemson and you suck. And, of course, we have Georgia and Georgia Tech. What are you guys' predictions for... Now, first of all, you have to remember, as much as the Gamecock fans like to beat the SEC drum, because that's all they have, is the fact that they're in the SEC, even though you could switch out probably 8 or 9 or even 10 of the ACC teams and put them in South Carolina's spot in the SEC, and they would have a better record than them on an annual basis. I mean, that's just a fact. But the fact of the matter is, the SEC is 2-4 against the ACC this year. So after tomorrow, what's that record going to look like? I'd like to know what you guys think. Momo says Florida State wins, Clemson wins, but Kentucky beats Louisville. That's interesting. And, of course, Georgia's, probably going to beat Georgia Tech. That's just, I'm not even that delusional. I know that. I mean, come on. I think the ACC goes probably 3-1 in those rivalries. At worst, 2-2. I think at worst 2-2. I think Florida State definitely wins. I think Clemson definitely wins. I think Georgia definitely wins against Georgia Tech. So that's 2-1. The one that's most like the closest one out of the three, I think will be Louisville and Kentucky. I don't really I'm on the fence with that one. But I think it is likely 3-1, and but realistically maybe 2-2. Which, if that happens, sorry about your luck, SEC homers. You still have a losing record to the ACC this year. You can cry about it all you want to, but numbers don't lie, and neither do I. So. Yeah, it just is what it is. I mean, it's not my fault that Florida State beat LSU like I told you they were going to do. It's not my fault that Miami beat Texas A&M. You know? You did that. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. 2-7. He said. Slim says 2-7. Jay says no SEC homer here. First of all, that's bullshit. Are you, Jay? Are you going to sit here and try to claim now that you're not an SEC homer?
That is bullshit! That is bullshit!
When 364 and a half days a year you type about how terrible the ACC is and how the SEC is dominant, but now you're not a homer?
That is bullshit! That is bullshit! People are like, oh, dude, you fucking roasted her, you roasted.
He goes, no SEC homer here, but then follows it up with the most SEC homer comment ever. Winners will be Georgia, Florida, Gamecocks, and Louisville. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Mike says he's delusional, but Georgia Tech will win. Well, you might be delusional, Mike. Now look, that might be the funniest. Look, there's less than 1% chance, like 0.000000001% chance that Georgia Tech beats Georgia tomorrow. But if that did happen, that might be. That would be even almost more funny than when Bowling Green beat Georgia Tech. And less likely than that, too. But that would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Someone screenshot that? All right, I'll screenshot it. I'm on it, bro. Where's it at? Oh, 5 minutes to football. Thank you. Hold on. Let me turn this on real quick. Give me a second. So I got to step away for a second to do this. Where is it? What channel is it on? Is it on ESPN? I think it might be. No. There it is. ABC. What's the other one? What's the other game other than the Miami game I was looking at? Is it Oklahoma, maybe? Shit. Iowa, Fox. All right, hold on. Ugh. You know what we'll do? We'll just turn this into a game stream here for an hour or so. How's that sound? We'll just do that. All right, we'll get rid of this. Here. We don't need that. Yeah, Iowa and Nebraska. We'll do that one. There we go. We'll just stream these games for the next hour. How's that sound? Oh, look who we got on here. What's up, Slim?
What's going on, buddy?
How's it going, buddy? You got the game on?
I do.
Good.
And unfortunately, I'm stuck with Dan Mullen commentating my game. I'm not sure if that's a bad omen for my day or not.
Dan Mullen's commentating this game?
Yes.
Why? I thought he was like an in-studio guy.
Well, he's in the booth at Boston College. They just showed him on camera.
Well, I can't hear it. I've got the volume turned down, so I don't have to listen to Dan Mullen. Unfortunately, for you, you do. So.
Well, I've got it turned down at the moment because
yeah, I would keep it turned down.
I'm not gonna hear it anyway.
But tomorrow, I am streaming another announcement. I'm streaming the noon games for the Joins and the Patreon people. And if you want to be a part of that and you're not a Patreon member, just click that link. I think the link is in there. And then, of course, at nighttime, I'll be streaming Clemson versus South Carolina. There's a bunch of good games on at night. You got Clemson versus South Carolina. Well, Georgia Tech's not going to be good. What was the other one that I was looking at? Let me see here. There's like 3 or 4 good ones on at nighttime. Where is it? What was the other one I was looking at? North Carolina, NC State. That's not the one I was looking at, though.
I mean, that shouldn't be an interesting game.
Oh, Florida and Florida State. Yeah, Florida State. Am I going to stream Oregon and Oregon State tonight? No. I do have the call-in show at 10. I guess that game will still be on, but I'm not streaming anything as far as games tonight, no. I'll have it on while I'm doing the show, though. So, Slim, how was your Thanksgiving?
Coma-inducing.
It was what?
It was coma-inducing.
Oh.
No, it was good. We did the normal. We fried the turkey. That turned out, I think that may be the best turkey I've ever fried.
Really? You didn't burn the house down then?
Oh, no. I'm not an amateur.
You know what?
I said I'm not an amateur.
Oh,
I know what I'm doing.
I am. That's the reason I haven't fried a turkey is because I'm scared I'll burn something down. And Mrs. Peete will never forgive me if I burn the house down. I don't need those problems.
Do it in the house. That's number one.
Well, according to the Allstate guy, there's, I don't know, like 10,000 houses burned down a year from people frying turkeys. I don't know if he's, just trying to sell insurance or if that's actual, true.
Well, I'm not going to say it's not true. But once again, number one, you can really prevent that by not frying the turkey in the house. I don't know what kind of slapdick would actually do that.
Well, you know what Gamecocks do? They go, let's be smart and not fry the turkey in the house, and then so they walk outside in their garage and think that's not in the house. Then they catch their garage on fire.
Yeah.
And then that catches the house on fire.
Well, being honest, even a slapdick from East of Bogus should know better than that.
Well, you would think so, yeah.
No, actually, one of the main reasons that happens is people stick a frozen turkey in 350-degree oil.
Why would anybody do that?
I don't know, but I've seen videos of demonstrating on what happens when you do that, and that's how a lot of those happen.
Let me see if there's a video of that.
Christ. Of course you're going to show this clip. This is Doug Flutie's career highlight I'm tired of seeing this crap. Doug Flutie accomplished nothing else in his career except for this one pass against Miami. That's almost as sad as Georgia Tech.
I'm searching on YouTube frying a frozen turkey. There's got to be videos on this. You just said there was, so I believe you.
Oh, I've seen it, yeah.
Frying a frozen turkey. Hold on. Let me show. It's only 2 minutes long. So stand by, Slim. I know you can't see it.
Yes, sir.
I mean, what?
This is Gamecock shit right here.
So what I want to do now is show you what happens when you do the wrong thing.
He's got a damn gas tank right next to it. Fucking idiot. Why would you?
It is quite the show, isn't it?
Yeah, and then they got the propane tank feeding the fryer right next to the fryer.
Well, I mean, they're all that way. I mean, there's only 3-foot hose. The propane tank on the fryers thing. I mean, mine's the same way.
That man burned the siding off of his house.
Add that on the list of things you hate to see.
This is like a video for simpletons to try to tell them how not to burn their house down. That's what that is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
God almighty.
And then, too, what I've seen is, like, you do have to kind of ease the turkey into the oil. Like, you can't just drop it in there like it's a chicken wing.
Yeah, you just gotta start with just the tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like knocking on the back door. You can't just come barging in at once.
Oh. So walk me through the process of frying a turkey. So you have clearly you have a fryer, right? That's step number one. Then you fill it up with what type of oil do you put in there?
You can pretty much use whatever you want. Peanut oil is optimal.
Is that for like taste purposes or actual cooking purposes that you use peanut oil?
Taste purposes.
Right. Yeah.
And also peanut oil is good for if you're going to fry. I know some people that fry multiple turkeys. You can do that with peanut oil. You can't really do that with vegetable oil.
Right. There's a local place here it's been on the Food Channel actually, in Mount Pleasant, which is just outside of Charleston. It's called Cosmic Dogs. It started out as like a roadside food truck hot dog stand type thing, back like 20 years ago, and they were so good, the hot dogs, that they built a brick and mortar place, and it's very good. But anyway.
Places that start out like that usually are. Yeah,
and so but they're known, other than they have like 30 different styles of hot dogs, which are all great, but they're known for their fries. They get their potatoes imported from somewhere, I don't know, probably Iowa, but
or Idaho.
Or Idaho, that's what I meant, not Iowa. But they hand cut their fries and they fry them in peanut oil, and they are amazing and fantastic tasting.
There's a restaurant. It's moved to Beale Street now in Memphis. It's called Dyer's, and they do fried cheeseburgers where they I mean, it's just like it sounds. They fry the cheeseburgers. The thing is, the grease they use for it is like 100 years old, and they just keep filtering it and reusing it.
Oh, so you get the flavor from the batch before in the new batch.
Yep.
So how many?
It was such a big deal when they moved to Beale Street that when they moved the grease that they use, it got a police escort.
Someone's gonna hijack the grease truck.
Apparently, that's what they thought.
Oh God. Oh, Boston College with the. Oh no, Slim. Oh
Yeah,
God, damn son. They're inside the 10-yard line.
I'm trying not to react.
I know. That was a 30-yard play. No, 40-yard play. Oh no. What's the weather in Boston right now?
Last time I looked at it, it was supposed to be in the mid to upper 30s.
Yeah, it's clearly sunny. I can see that. There's no cloud in the sky, but it looks like it's got to be cold. From the 9-yard line, quarterback's going to run it. Oh, taken down at the 5. Uh-oh.
There we go.
How does Miami and Boston College have the same record, Slim? 6-5. That's unbelievable.
I don't know, and it clearly I'm not with the majority of Miami fans online, but I mean, even they're making some points that I can't really argue. I mean, first 2 years, Manny Diaz had a better record. First 2 years, Al Golden had a better record.
All right, a loss on the play. You must be ahead of me because I heard you react to it a minute ago.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying not to.
Yeah, a loss of a yard on the play there for the Eagles. 3rd and goal now. That I'm sorry. The player for Boston College, his last name is Skeet.
I saw that.
Volume dropped. No, it didn't. Skeet. Oh, 4th and goal now. Uh-oh. I saw it in the chat.
Well, I wasn't calling for a shutout or anything, so it is what it is.
Oh. Boston College takes the early lead. I was going to try to pronounce the name of the guy who carried that ball in there, but I can't. I don't speak French. I barely speak English.
Yeah, I don't speak LSU. Sorry.
Wow.
Well, like I said, I wasn't calling for a shutout or anything, so it is what it is.
Are you calling for a win, though?
They should, yeah.
It does look like Van Dyke is playing. I saw him warming up. What's his status today? Do you know? Is he?
Yes, he's playing. What everybody's wondering with him is he was very non-committal about the bowl game. And actually, that's I don't know if that's just online rumors amounting to nothing, but they're wondering if they're even going to have a scholarship quarterback for the bowl game, because rumor is Shakari Brown may be transferring.
Really? Why would he
Yeah.
Is that an indication whether Van Dyke is coming back or not? Because why would he transfer otherwise?
Van Dyke is. I still haven't watched the interview. Van Dyke, like I said, is non-committal about the bowl game and going forward. They're not sure if he's going to play. Well, like I said, this could just be people reading more into something than there actually is. I'm not sure that that's actually.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just rumors. But let's pretend here for a second that Van Dyke doesn't come back. The other guy transfers. I mean, are you looking at the transfer portal for a quarterback in that situation, or who's on the roster? Do you have like a guy who's redshirted, who's highly recruited, or what's the situation there?
Well, as of this point, we've got Van Dyke, Ja'Cory Brown, and a walk-on right now.
A walk-on? Oh God.
Because obviously, we had Emory, but he broke his arm in that Florida State game.
Lou says that Miami's losing to Boston College because there's nothing better to do in Miami. Oh.
I'm not sure what that has to do with the price of tea in China, but okay.
Well, according to from what I just saw, the attendance of the Boston College game, there's nothing better to do in Boston College either. Yeah, the same problem, I guess. There's like 3 people there.
Well, people from small towns and small town mentalities just don't understand there is more to do on a Saturday than watch a bad football team.
So what you're saying is there's nothing better to do in Columbia, or there is. I mean, there is nothing better to do in Columbia. That actually is true.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of one. I mean, you know what? If Nate were going to move anywhere other than Omaha, I think the top of his list should be Columbia, South Carolina. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because there's a zoo there.
There is a zoo there.
Yeah. The Riverbank Zoo. Outside of the Riverbank Zoo, and Gamecock fans will tell you that, so if you've never been to Columbia, there's a place that's called 5 Points, which is sort of like the bar district in Columbia. They'll tell you, every time I say Columbia's a shithole, there's nothing to do there. They go, what about 5 Points, Pete? I go, every fucking city in America has something equivalent to 5 Points, where they have bars and restaurants.
It's like Ybor City in Tampa.
Yeah, it's not unique to Columbia. And I can tell you, I've lived in South Carolina my entire life. I can't name one single world-renowned bar or restaurant in 5 Points. So no, it's not great. And then they go, well, the fair, Pete. Well, again, every other city in America has a fair there too. I mean, I know we don't park our football stadium right next to the fair like you do, but there's fairs everywhere.
Well, and it's like I've said many times before too. Like, people not showing up to Miami games is not a new thing. Like, somebody actually put out an article. I think it was right after the Louisville game. Senior day in '99, there was 21,000 people in the Orange Bowl.
Yeah. I
mean, when they're not good, people don't show up. It is what it is. And even when they are good, people don't show up to every game. People don't, they didn't show up to watch them beat Rutgers 65-0.
I wish I would have remembered this on my South Carolina video that I shot this morning. But I did forget. How mad do you think it makes the Gamecock fans that it was a Clemson graduate, Nikki Haley, that is responsible for taking down the Confederate flag from the State House in Columbia? Damn.
I mean, if I was a Gamecock fan, I would be beyond getting mad at things at this point. Otherwise, you're just going to live your whole life in anger and misery.
Well, they do. They do. And
Rooster Man's happy sometimes.
I'm no Nikki Haley fan at all. As a matter of fact, I think she's a piece of shit warmonger. That's a different story for a different day. But she is a Clemson grad, and she did take down the Confederate flag from the State House in Columbia. And I know that makes them mad. If it were up to them, they'd put that flag right back up.
You mean the rebel flag? They didn't have the Confederate flag up.
What?
That's not the Confederate flag.
The rebel flag's not the Confederate flag?
No, Confederate flag's something different. Google it. You'll see.
Oh.
Confederate flag's like 3 stripes, 3 very large stripes, and then the stars on a circle like the original Betsy Ross flag.
Well, the rebel flag then.
The more you know.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Is that a first down by Miami? No, it's just short, I think.
No, I think they marked it as a first down.
I'm getting educated, I guess. I don't know. I just consider the rebel flag, the Confederate flag, the battle flag, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. I call it the Columbia flag because that's where it's been flying for the past 150 years. Well, until Clemson grad took it down.
Well, hell, they finally just took it off the Mississippi State flag.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. We're still scoreless, by the way, in Nebraska. Iowa and Nebraska. Halfway through the first quarter, nobody scored a point yet. Can you believe that?
Whatever the under is for that game, take it.
Well, the over. What did Lou say it was? He said it was 28.5. I think something like that. Under. He said he bet the over though.
Anything involving Iowa, I'm not taking the over.
No, it's 24.5. He said, what did you say, Lou? 16-10. That would be 26, which would be over. I'm taking the under. I'm not taking anything because I'm not betting on it, but I'm guessing the under. I'm guessing
that's not a game I bet on.
Yeah, 14-7. So that would be 21. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he said he took the over. But we all know who the real betting genius is in that household. It's Battle Angel. So what did she bet? I bet she's got a better betting record this year than Lou. And that's not a knock on Lou. That's just she's on fire.
Well, hey, it's kind of like running backs, man. You got to go with the hot hand. Take their pick.
Now, Nebraska's 5-6, but their stadium appears to be sold out. They're like the Gamecocks of the Big Ten. They're 5-6, and they're playing against a good team, like they're going to be playing against Clemson tomorrow, but they still sold their stadium out. It's amazing.
Well, it's like Tennessee sells out all their games. Is there a damn thing else to do in Knoxville, Tennessee, other than go watch the Voltards?
So, are you telling me that there's nothing better to do in Nebraska than go to a football game?
Yeah, pretty much.
What about the zoo?
I am a little disappointed you didn't take Nate to a zoo.
You know what? If it would have been local, I would have, just for the comedy of it. But
yeah,
I didn't want to drive an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back.
You didn't want to get into a shit throwing fight with the monkeys?
No, I didn't. No. Uh-oh, 3rd and 6. So my I do have family members that are Gamecock fans, and they were over here last night. Well, first of all, my niece, she went to South Carolina.
Well, my condolences.
Yeah. Well, again, the only reason she went to South Carolina is because she didn't get into Clemson. and she'll tell you that. That's not trash talk. She'll tell you that. But anyway, but also my other niece, her younger sister is just married. I went to a wedding like last month. She married a Gamecock fan. But anyway, they're going to the game tomorrow, and I said, "Where are you sitting?" And he said, well, we bought tickets from a student. So I was like, "Oh, you're sitting." So the student section at South Carolina is called the Cockpit.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it's right behind the. Well, I don't even know what end zone. One of the end zones. I think it's right, but where the visitors' locker room comes out, which famously a few years ago, the players came out of the tunnel. Clemson players came out of the tunnel. And the cockpit or student section was throwing bottles at them, batteries at them, bags filled with batteries, beer bottles, all kinds of shit. So I told him, I said, "Oh, you're sitting in the cockpit." He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Well, I hope nobody throws up on you, because that's more likely to happen than Clemson losing this game, is that you're gonna get thrown up on by somebody."
So that sounds like a lot of Gainesville type behavior from the rumors I've heard.
Yeah.
A lot of fatherless and unemployment type behavior.
Exactly. That you described it to a T. You wouldn't catch me dead at that game. Not in Columbia. I got too much to lose. Now, when I was in my 20s, different story. I mean, I didn't care then. I care now.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and you don't want to end up, if shit goes down, you end up stuck in their Home Depot shrubbery.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, all I need is for me to walk in there with Mrs. Peete, some Gamecock fan, grabs her ass or something. Then I'm in jail.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't have a good record of trying to keep yourself out of jail at Clemson.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, the chances I go to jail in Columbia are like 85%. And that's maybe 87. Uh-oh, first and goal, Iowa. Uh-oh. Now, if they score a touchdown in the first quarter, Lou might be on the way to a payday here.
He might be.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
shines on a rabbit dog's ass every once in a while.
I think they need to score.
Oh, hard run.
Oh no! Is that targeting? Yeah, oh shit! Targeting, I think. We'll see here. But in order for Lou to win his bet, I think they need to score in the first quarter, because that would be four. If they score one a quarter, he might go over.
Yeah.
I mean, not one touchdown, but just a score in general, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. He needs 4 scores to win.
Well, Miami on first and goal.
Yeah. Oh, illegal. I thought it was going to be a targeting. It was an illegal shift. It was what the call was. That was against Iowa. Uh-oh. They're rowing that boat.
Uh-oh.
They're rowing that boat.
Shouldn't they leave that to Minnesota?
Is rowing the only sport where you win by going backwards? I think it is. Is there another one?
Oh, here we go with ref ball. Jesus Christ.
Of all the battle cries, rowing the boat should not be it. It's the only sport where you go backwards.
I thought that was Minnesota that rowed their boat.
Yeah, Minnesota rows the boat. Yeah, that's right. But that's their battle cry. Well, that's PJ Fleck's battle cry. Row the boat.
Rowed a boat.
But somebody forgot to tell him that rowing the boat goes backwards, not forwards. In football, you're supposed to go forwards.
Well, maybe they're just facing backwards, but they're actually going forwards.
No, if you're facing backwards, you're going backwards.
Well, no. I mean, all the time you see in football with the running back with his back to the end zone, trying to push that pile and get into the end zone.
The Tennessee Trump hairs in the chat says that's a Viking ceremony. Well, we're not Vikings. This is football.
Wait. What exactly do the Minnesota Golden Gophers have to do?
Exactly.
With Vikings? I mean, there's not a more or less Viking-like football team.
At least the Minnesota Vikings are called the Vikings. They're not called the Golden Gophers. There's no, listen, if you found a gopher in the wild and they were walking backwards, you would say that thing's rabid and kill it. There's no gophers walking backwards unless they're rabid or retarded or both.
And rabid gopher lives matter.
Oh man, I wish they hired Pete. I hope that they fire Jim Harbaugh retires or goes to the NFL or whatever, and they hire that retard up there, that boat rower.
Oh Lord!
Yeah, imagine Nate walking around with an oar.
Just run around all over the place with a boat paddle.
Oh God! Did they just turn the ball over? What happened there? 4th and goal now, Iowa. They're still rowing that boat. They're going backwards still. They're gonna kick a field goal here. That's still okay for Lou's bet. Look, Lou, three points. That's points. Yeah. That's better than nothing. All right, what is this? Like a 20-yard field goal. Oh, he got blocked.
Oh no!
God damn it!
Pathetic! You are pathetic!
Hey, you should have took the under, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. Either that or you need to ask Battle Angel how to make the bet for you. I don't know what to tell you. That might be the only the chance they have to score all game. And they just get, man. God damn it.
I mean, now just imagine the kind of football team you would have if Iowa's whole defense just transferred to USC.
Lou, you'd have had a better chance of winning this bet if you put that on black on the roulette table. At least that's 50-50.
Unless you're Humphrey Billy Paul, he'd bet on green.
No, I bet on green.
Oh, you bet
Look,
on
I'm
green.
the roulette champion. Ask Lou. He'll tell you. You ain't never seen somebody win on roulette like me.
I think it'd be funny to watch all y'all bumbling around on a craps table.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing there. I mean, I have no idea. I stay away from that. Look, I'm dumb, but I'm not. I'm smart enough to know not to bet on shit that I have no idea what I'm doing. At all. I mean, I have no idea what I'm doing betting on football either, but at least I have some idea. I have zero idea what I'm doing on craps. Zero. I have a better chance of winning on that damn carnival wheel than I do on craps.
Yeah, carnival, or maybe that 3-card poker that Sir UGA likes.
Oh, touchdown, Hurricanes. Here we go. We got a game in Boston.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Look at it.
That true freshman running back is going to be a problem for the next couple of years.
Who, Fletcher? Is that his name? Yeah.
Yeah. He's good. He's really good. And they've finally broken the habit of going with these undersized running backs. He's like 6'1", 6'2", 225. Like for years, they've been riding with these, 5'10", 195-pound running backs.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
15 plays that drive.
I don't hate it. I think that's a problem across college football, why defenses don't look as good as they used to, because offenses just score too quickly these days. I like a nice sustained drive. Let your defense get a break.
Well, it's funny you say that because that's what I'm looking for tomorrow night with Clemson. All trash talking aside, Clemson will win this game if they control the clock and run the ball and don't turn it over. Like I mean, that sounds simple. I know it's, that's what you could say about virtually every game, but in this game in particular, I think keeping the ball out of Rattler's hands, running the ball, because first of all, South Carolina can't stop the run, and Clemson's good at running the ball. And just don't let Cade Klubnik, throw the ball over the yard and give it a chance to, do what he's been doing for the majority of the season and throwing it to the other team, and they should be fine, really.
Yeah, the problem I foresee with that, though, is South Carolina's defense is so bad that, I mean, would you be surprised if within 3 plays Shipley breaks one off for a 60-yard touchdown?
No, I wouldn't be surprised. But you know what else I wouldn't be surprised about is the fact that South Carolina's defense is so bad. And here's the other thing, too. Forget who we're playing. Dabo's whole mantra is they do the same thing against every team no matter who it is. Like they don't change the play sheet based on who they're playing.
Right.
So it won't surprise me, and I hope I'm wrong, because they have sort of changed their philosophy over the past few games, which I think is why they're winning. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if you see Klubnik throw the ball 40 times. He doesn't need to be throwing the ball 40 times. He just doesn't.
No. Well, and Dabo needs to quit trying to be cute on special teams.
Oh, now I'm about to get real mad just even thinking about it.
Well, I wasn't even specifically pointing to the game last year, but I mean the past 2 weeks.
And the game last year, they did it when they were winning. Look, talk about betting. I'd be willing to bet just about anything right now that they do a stupid fucking trick play. Now it might work, and everyone's gonna clap and like a seal at the fucking circus and say it was a great call. No, I don't care if they do a trick play and it turns into a touchdown. I don't want to see a single goddamn trick play tomorrow. Not one. For zero, I don't care if you're down by 40 in the third quarter. I don't want to see a fake punt. I don't want to see a fake an onside kick. I don't want to see a ring around a posy, a pocket full of posy, a kickoff return. I don't want to see any of that. I don't want to see a flea flicker, whatever.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with a flea flicker.
Yes, there is.
What about a fumble rooski? Is that acceptable?
Yes, no.
Oh, come on. I love it when a fat guy scores a touchdown. That's awesome.
I don't want to see any trick plays. Trick plays are for teams who are worse than the team they're playing, period.
So Boise State was worse than Oklahoma because they pulled every trick play.
I bet as we speak, in real time, right now, Clemson is practicing for this game this week. There's a practice today. I know that. I bet you they're practicing some dumb. Instead of practicing running it down their throat, they're probably practicing some bullshit that they don't need to be practicing.
He's trying to copy Miami's 8 lateral touchdown win against Duke.
You know what? If they do some trick play shit and lose this game because of it, I want to be the next fucking Tyler from Spartanburg. Thick
I promise
six.
I wasn't trying to upset you.
It doesn't take much. They'll do something. James is right. They'll do a fake punt or field goal or something. They'll do it. It's just, and here's the other thing too. If they would have converted one of those stupid trick plays that they tried in the past 2 weeks, then I probably wouldn't be worrying about it. But Dabo's pride, he's got too much pride. He probably drew the fucking play up, and they've been practicing it every week, and that's the reason they did it last week, even though it didn't work the week before, is because Dabo wants to prove the point that they can do it. So now, 2 weeks in a row, it hasn't happened. There's a 150% chance it's happening tomorrow, so that he can, go. See, I told you.
Third time's the charm.
I told you it would work. We've been practicing it.
All we had to do was practice.
If I were fucking South Carolina, I wouldn't even put a guy back to return the punt. I would just rush the punter on every punt. Bring the house. I need to calm down.
It's still a little early to be getting upset. The game's not till tomorrow.
I know. I made the mistake of deciding to shoot my South Carolina video right when I woke up this morning, and I after a cup of coffee. Well, that was a bad idea. I got worked up at 7 o'clock this morning. Should have waited.
I'm not saying it's an entirely bad thing.
Yeah. The Oklahoma and TCU game is close, 14-14.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Let me
Boston
check
College
something.
almost decided to cough up the ball on their own side of the field.
I wonder if YouTube has allowed my video to be uploaded yet. I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. It takes... If the video is under 10 minutes or so, it will upload and get checked by them for, copyright and all that within, I don't know, 15 minutes at the most. But if it's over 10 minutes, I mean, it takes hours. And I'm not the only one that's been, I don't know, maybe, Lou, have you noticed that too? I don't know how long does it take for your fucking, your season is over videos to upload? They're like an hour and a half long. It must take all day. But this one is like 20 something minutes, I think. And when I hit the upload button, it said 4 hours. And that was at, what time was that? Like 10 o'clock.
I mean, I've heard Sea-Dog and Rec talk about having problems, but the ones that they had problems with, they were at games, so I just assumed it was because they were at games.
It's still 49%. This is like what happened to me in Texas. I might have to delete it and re-upload it. It was at 49% before I came on here, and that was 2 hours ago.
Jeez.
Yeah. The fuck? I was wanting to upload it right when I ended the stream.
Well, I've noticed too that, Lou's tried to upload his videos, his Your Season is Overs, like right when BA's Sunday show ends, but it hasn't worked out quite that way several times.
Yeah, that's a good point, Nature Boy. I'm live streaming at the same time. That might be bogging it down. That's probably why it hasn't moved since I started the stream. He's probably right.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't uploaded many, but I haven't had trouble with it. But like you just said, I wasn't live streaming simultaneously.
Right. That's probably what it is.
So that's eating up a lot of your bandwidth.
Yeah. Well, God damn it. Well, in that case,
on the right side, then, when your show ends, it should upload rather quickly.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It says 16 hours remaining. God damn it.
Jesus.
It went from 4 to 16.
Houston, we have a problem.
Well, in that case, I'm going to end the stream then because I don't know if I have to re-upload it. I don't know how long that's going to take. Change the camera setting from 4K to 1080p. Can I do that after the fact? I don't think so.
I'm not sure if you can.
Anyway, I'm going to go try to get this figured out.
All right, buddy.
It's time to go anyway, almost. So, all right, Slim. Have a good one, buddy.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, Traveling Fools. I see you in the back room now. I didn't even know you were back there. I didn't have that screen pulled up. but I'm getting off, so yeah. All right, everybody. Yeah, keep an eye out. Eventually, I don't know if it's going to be at 2 o'clock or at fucking 9 o'clock when the video gets uploaded. Keep an eye out for that, and I will be back tonight at 10 o'clock for the call-in show, and then of course 2 streams tomorrow. But thanks for hanging out for the midday show. I had a great time. See you later, Slim, and good luck to your canes, by the way. It looks like you might need it. Yes. All right. All right, man. Have a good one.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, everybody. I'll see you soon, if not sooner. Thanks for hanging out with me.